Hey everybody, it's me, Sean, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play series of Interstellar Transport Company. That's right, we're giving this game another playthrough. They have made some improvements, and I wanted to check in and see how things are looking. So, we're going to try a custom game here. We're going to stick with our solar system, because from what I understand, the AI is still kind of hit and miss when you're using the random starting system, so that's kind of a drag. But we're going to stick with it. We're not really going to have too many stars or any of that because I don't know that we're going to end up going interstellar. In order to keep things difficult, we are going to start with $0 and we're going to start with a $100,000 loan. We're going to go with 2 AI. 3 AI sometimes can make things a little too easy because they'll do all the hard work and we can just take all the profit. But we're going to start with 2 AIs and we're going to keep everything on unfair difficulty, which should keep things interesting for us. So our company is called the Ophiuchi Hotline. I would recommend looking up what that is a reference to and then reading everything by that author because, well, maybe not everything, most everything by that author because he is one of my favorite sci-fi authors. Let's go. So the routes menu, you can turn and off competitors' route lines. Okay, that's exciting. And the screen is gone black. Ooh, spooky. Let's follow the mouse around. Hey, there we go. Well, that's not quite... Oh, okay, there's the rest of the stars. I was like, I could have swore I said 11 stars. Very, very spread out. But it doesn't really matter because we're going to jump right in here to Sol. I'm going to pause the clock, and we don't even need to look around because you know what? We know what the solar system looks like here at the start. So there is Earth. We need to make sure that we buy a gate, accept, and we want to buy a gate on a Luna. There we go. That's pretty much all we need to do at the very start, right? We are very short on cash, so I can't really buy a bunch of different gates. So here's our new ship menu, which I like that you can sort at least a little bit. Still work in progress, more changes coming soon. We'll see how these existing changes look for us. So all this stuff looks very familiar. Doesn't look like, oh, they've adjusted the way that the ships are organized in here, but that's not really a big deal. Okay, so we're gonna load up with food for ship number 1. Launch immediately. We forgot to set a route. New route. I haven't played this game. Basically, last time I played this game was when I did those multiplayer series a while ago. So I am definitely out of practice. So I'm not going to be quite as fast on them as I used to be, but I think we'll still be okay. All right, so we are going to rename that to 33A. I'm going to stick with my traditional naming system, and goes from on Earth. It is going to next demand, and it's not going to load any of that stuff, and it's not going to load any of those, and passengers and all that stuff. Yep, still can't fiddle with any of that, so that's good to know. Here on Luna, it will not load any food, it will not load any of those things, and it will not load any water. Great. All right, and actually it should not load any machinery either. Good. On Earth, it should wait for a full load when it comes to machinery. Okay, very good. So 3 to 3A, Earth to Luna, all set. I do not need to do anything else. It should be ready to go. Great. And then I move this over here and I put this. It's of course not going to remember it, so we're going to come back over here. We're going to fill it up. We're going to launch immediately. We're going to go 3 to 3A starting on Earth. Very good. Order ship. All right, and now we're broke. Can I afford to get even one more ship? I cannot. But what I can afford to do is send some rockets from Earth to Luna. Luna has a strong demand for water, so we should be able to send some rockets up there and deliver some water and not have to worry about that. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to turn the speed on. I guess they haven't set hotkeys for the speed yet, which is a bummer. And we're gonna start sending those to make some quick profits, hopefully. Hopefully they're quick profits. I said quick profits, there we go. So they cost me $2,150. Takes them a long time to load and unload. And it pays $3,100, great. So we are making a profit off of those. So we'll get some of those going. And then I guess stop doing them as soon as the profitability dies off. We need $41,000 to build another one of those kind of ships that we want to have. Will this lock in? Oh, good, it will. Oh, I missed out on how much that profit was, unfortunately. I still think we're making a good profit with them. Ah, good. We're still tracking the Earth even at this kind of zoom level, so I like that. Okay, yep, still making a good profit there. But I definitely need to get up to $41,000 before... Yeah, there we go, good. Okay, now our ship is loading and unloading. There it goes. There's the AI ships also making some transits. We are not on the profitable side of things overall. 17,000. So I might have to lay off the rockets. $3,000. They cost me $2,150. So I mean, it's not like they're expensive, but basically we need to slow down until we get up to $24,000 or $41,000. I mean, I guess we could buy one of the smaller ships. Like, we'd be making money if we did that, right? Oh, good. We're making money on the way back too. So I'm glad to see that. Now, we started with a loan, of course, so we are having to pay interest payments, which is not going to be great for our profitability, but we are almost to the point, we were almost to the point where we could afford to buy a second ship. But that interest payment at the end of the month set us back maybe one more circuit, and we will have the cash for it. Although I want to wait until the first of next month because I don't want to go broke. And we wouldn't have had enough money anyway. So, yeah. Alright, 33,000. $37,000. Since we hit that 41,000, I am going to spend it. Even though hopefully we can. Alright, 40,000. Is that going to be enough? How much does the ship cost? The ship costs 41,000. Dang, that is not going to be enough, and we're gonna go to the first of next month, which means we're gonna lose. Yeah. Boy, a lot of work to make this profitable. I chatted with one of the developers before I started this up. Oh no, and that ship... Have they, Oh, Wow. So, we've already eliminated the demand for food and water on Luna. That's not good. How am I supposed to make money now? Are there passengers? There are passengers waiting to go from Earth to Luna. Alright then. We are going to sell this ship. Oh, hey, they put the clone ship button in there. Awesome, that is great. Alright, let's sell this one. And, you know what I think I might do? I might actually... Should I purchase the smaller ship, which is well, not considerably cheaper, but I could get 2 of these. Do we have machinery available on Earth? I can't see that window under there. there is no machinery available. There's just a demand for the raw materials and the rare resources. And would I be able to like take consumer goods up to Luna? They have a demand for machinery, of course. They always do, but that's it. So you know what? I think I will just go with a passenger ship going up to Luna. That's right. Now I don't know if they've fixed it to where first class seating is not as popular. I guess we're going to find out. And we're going to launch immediately. Great, order ship. Okay, let's go ahead and unpause it. We're not bankrupt or anything, so I don't need to worry about that. But we do only have the one ship, and the AI has definitely got a big advantage of us, big advantage on us when it comes to hauling goods back and forth. So let's see if this ship can start making us a decent profit. Looked like we made $8,000 on that circuit. Is that right? Nothing on the way back, but that's not, don't expect to. All right, well that I'd like to see. Now, we could end up eliminating the number of passengers available going from Earth. It's entirely possible. We'll have to keep an eye on that. But if we can get our cash up to $40,000, I'll buy another ship and I will send it to Mars and start hauling passengers back and forth between Earth and Mars. Doesn't really seem like the number of passengers on Earth is going down. So it seems like we're doing a pretty good job of being able to transfer colonists back and forth without depleting the demand. Wow, AI has really got a lot of ships going over here to Mars. They still demand food and water, so there's the opportunity for profit there. See, now we're not making nearly as much on each trip either. Oh, we actually made some money on the way back. That's good to see. All right, let's, dang it. I wanted to click on my ship and see how it was doing. Yeah, I like that it's making even, you know, it's not a huge profit on the way back, but it's making some sort of profit on the way back. Machinery delivered to Mars. That's not going to do me any good. I could be sending some rockets to Mars. Alright, what has this ship got going on? It has 15 out of 20 passengers. Okay. Oh, yeah, we have denuded the oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. So we are not going to be making much money now. Oh. Or we are. But we're not making enough of a profit to overcome all of our expenses. Can we, so how do I look at our loan interest is $2,490. Is that every month? Yep, that's every month. So that's really hurting us. We're still out $81,000, 39% interest rate. It's so crazy. And I cannot borrow any more money. I don't have the potential to borrow any credit. Stocks are still not a thing. Okay. So definitely Chris, the developer I was talking to, who suggested the start that we had here, was definitely right. It is hard. It is a little harder to make money with this setup, but I am almost up to $40,000 where I will be able to buy a second ship, which will be pretty great. Luna still has a moderate demand for food and water, but I don't know that I would want to buy a ship ferrying food and water back and forth. I think I'm going to focus my attention on Mars and try to ferry some, I guess, food and water to Mars. I suppose I could do a ship that splits both food and water, rather than trying to do one, you know, 2 ships that specialize. I have 1 ship that does half and half. I'm gonna go ahead and buy a gate now before it's too late, even though that's just gonna add to my maintenance fees. 33,000. Oh, 28,000. Oh my gosh. And I need to get to 40,000 to be able to buy another ship. It's been a really exciting episode for you guys, hasn't it? We're 15 minutes in, and we're still not not doing much other than watching our 1 ship go back and forth and crossing our fingers that eventually we'll be able to buy a 2nd ship. This is good stuff. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pause it. So I'm gonna buy a new ship, and it's gonna be one of these little ones. So I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna fill it up with passengers, and put the rest in business class. And it's gonna go from Earth to Luna, and then we're gonna start up a new route. And it is going to go from Earth to Mars. Oh, that's not going to do us any good, because Earth to Mars, I don't want to be transporting passengers from Earth to Mars. I want to be transporting food and water from Earth to Mars. Well, that's all right. I'll still set up the route, Earth to Mars. Save. And on Earth, we'll set wait till full. On Mars, we will not pick up none. Pick up none. Pick up none. Great. But yeah, I made a mistake. So this ship is empty, right? I'm just gonna go ahead and sell this ship. Great. That leaves me at $34,000. So I could buy another one of these little ships and send it back and forth to Mars with food and water on it. I guess that would be, what's the major difference between the 2 small ships? So this one, 124 for the speed, and it does not give me the efficiency of the fuel. So 124 for the speed, and this one 129. So they're pretty much the same speed, and this one is slightly better fuel efficiency. But you know what? I'm not too worried about it. I mean, we need to be making money, right? So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to set it on 3-4. We're going to launch immediately, and I'm going to order that ship. And hopefully we will not go broke in the meantime. So let's let that clock run out. I guess zoom out a little bit so we can keep an eye on what's going on. Local authorities on Earth have upgraded the security station. That's cool. We're going to go into negative money. Yep, we are in negative money, so we need to be making a profit by the end of the month, or else we're going to be in bankruptcy. But I think we will. Yeah, there we go. We're already into positive cash. And if we can keep our ships going back and forth, now let's keep an eye on this one. Yeah, it's not going to do us any good. I mean, I guess we can just keep an eye on this up here, which will tell us how much money it's made. Now it is carrying, okay, good, it is carrying food and water. So I don't need to worry about that. And it made a modest profit. Better than no profit, which is how much money we were making on our 2nd ship previously. So, and our 1st ship, the passenger ship, seems to be doing okay, hauling all available passengers to Luna and any potential passengers back. So we'll keep making a profit there, but we're not getting rich anytime soon, that's for sure. And I would imagine that we are falling behind as far as the AI is concerned. So Operating profits, yep, we have a negative on our operating profit. Income, look at those AIs. Oh my gosh, monthly profits. Okay, so they definitely have me beat, but they don't have me beat by that much. And company network are crushing me. And they have cash on hand. Wow, they have quite a bit of cash on hand, actually. I would love to have $500,000 cash on hand. I would be transporting some of that stuff to Ganymede and whatnot. But we are going to have to be patient and wait it out, which is going to take a little while. So what I will probably do between episodes is let things run until we can afford to buy a third ship. And then once we can afford to buy a third ship, we should be able to start making a little better progress in our advancement. We do have passengers waiting to go to Mars, so a third ship would be fantastic to be able to start shipping passengers back and forth to Mars, which would also drive up the demand for food and water. It looks like the AI is working on running passengers and, among other things, back and forth. So, yeah. Might be a little trickier for me to get any to go there. Now I could try to start running them out to Ganymede. Do we have... I could be running rockets out to Ganymede too. Ganymede doesn't even have a... landing thingy. It has like a... Oh boy, you're making me ill there. It has a level 2 spaceport, so it needs to be upgraded anyways before we can even start sending ships out there. Well, I told Chris, the developer, that I wouldn't mind losing to the AI, and it looks like we're off to a good start for that to happen. So I'm gonna have my work cut out for me, trying to catch up and beat the AI. Oh, almost. If I had paused it there and acted a little more quickly, I could have bought another ship and started hauling passengers to... Oh, there we go, right there. So, you know, I said I would play between episodes to get us up to a third ship, but I didn't need to do that. So we're going to purchase a new ship here, and let's see, is there any opportunities? See, I could start hauling stuff back and forth between Earth and Luna again as well, and it just might be worth my while, but I feel like that would dry up very quickly. On the other hand, I could even set a second food and water ship to Mars, although their demand isn't really that great either. Well, I guess with the Earth to Luna one, I would find out pretty quickly how effective it is, right? So let's do that. Earth to Luna, launch immediately. All right. Speed back on. Well, I'm glad to see that the AI is more competent than it used to be. That's definitely a good start. You know, I want a challenge, that's for sure. It's no fun to raffle stomp the game every time you play it. Things are going to start getting a little crowded for us with 3 ships coming and going from Earth. So I'm probably going to need to set up an additional gate. But additional gates cost like 40 grand or something, right? $40,000. My gosh, so much money. And look at all those passengers ready to go to Mars. So, oh, and the spaceport on Ganymede has been upgraded. So I'll be able to send a ship to Ganymede as well. So I've got quite a bit of tasks in front of me, but we need to make enough of a profit to be able to make that a good investment. So, or not make that a good investment, to be able to afford to buy another ship to start doing that. and we will worry about that in the next episode. So I hope you guys have had a good time watching. If you have, you know what to do. Click that like button, leave me a comment. If this is your first time seeing my channel, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you will join me for additional videos and maybe check out some of my other series. Yeah, I really am glad you stopped by. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you next time, everybody. Bye.